Hey, Nela.
Okay. Hi, John.
So
Hello.
we're going to do your darkness clearing, healing, past life regression, soul retrieval, gift activation, whatever it takes, wherever we're guided.
Yes.
And in the session, I want you to know that you're safe at all times and you'll experience as much pain and pleasure as you are ready for. And that no matter where we go, I will be with you, whether it's the highest regions of heaven or the lowest levels of hell. And there will be no soul fragment or soul left behind.
Okay. So it is.
So it is. Okay, so we shall begin by taking 3 deep breaths. So nice and deeply in through the nose. Hold out through the mouth. And again in through the nose. Hold out through the mouth. And now as we breathe in, imagine you're breathing in the love of the universe. Hold. And then exhale the stress of the day. And now continue to breathe deeply and calmly as you wish. And now I'd like you to see the divine spark, this golden light that sits within your heart. And feel that divine light now expanding out to fill your heart and to fill your whole chest area with golden lights of love. And now take that light from the center of your heart and extend a cord from it up through the top of your head, up through your crown chakra, up through the sky, and higher until you leave the planet, going up through the stars, up through the frequencies, the dimensions of this universe as you reach higher and higher until eventually you reach the very edge of the universe where we connect in our light into the source of love, the source of this universe. And there, as you connect in your light, feel it expand out like a spider's web. Feel that oneness, feel that unity, feel that love. Feel your home. And remain connected to source as you continue your light code's journey down through the stars, the dimensions, the frequencies of the universe until you come towards planet Earth, coming down through the sky, down through the roof of your home and down into your crown chakra, down through your head, coming down all the way back into your heart. And just fill your whole body with that beautiful golden light. Just feel that love. Fill your human form. Fill your light body. And now take the light from your heart and extend the cord down, this time down through your spine, all the way down to your root chakra, down to the ground, and continue down through the layers of this planet, down, all the way until you reach the center of this planet, until you reach Gaia's core, till you reach our Mother Gaia's beautiful crystal heart. And there, connect in your lights And we send Gaia so much love and gratitude at this time. Thank her for all her tolerance of us and her unconditional love for us. She thanks us. And expand your light cord out across the core of Gaia, grounding. Remain connected to Gaia as you bring your cord now on its journey up through the layers of the planets, up through the crust of the planet, to the surface, back up through your root chakra, and up all the way to your heart. And now feel connected above into source and below into Gaia. And feel that golden light that is filling your body from both Gaia and source. And expand it out now to form a bubble around you. Bubble of golden protected light. And we set the intention of this bubble around you, around each of us, that only energies and entities with our permission may see us or access us. And that we are protected. And that we will only engage with energies and entities that have our highest good, love and compassion at heart. And now we expand out this light. For this session, we expand it out around John and Nela, and around our homes. And we form a protective bubble around us. And in this bubble of golden light, we bring in our archangels, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Haniel. And we invite in Nela's guides, our higher self, our ancestors. We invite in my guides, higher self, and ancestors. We also give permission to Source and to Gaia to be with us in this session. And we set the intention of this session that we are here to perform clearing and healing for Nela. And that we are guided by her guides to work on the areas where Nela needs the most assistance at this time. I can see your guides. They've been very chatty. They've been very patient while we set up our protection. And at this time, I mainly see lions. There are other races. And there is a guide I'd like to ask to step forwards, please. One of Nela's guides, step forwards for this session. So there's some discussion. My Lyran guide, Emin Shao, they're asking him to step forwards, but he is saying that he needs someone from your team. Okay. And there's a female Lyran now stepping forwards. She's beautiful. She appears to me as she's showing herself as a cat being in like a cat form, like a lioness, but standing upright. And now she's just shifting to her humanoid form. There's a very light, golden light to her. Could you tell me your name, please? Shikata, 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 shikata. Thank you. She is explaining that she is the lighter aspects of you, and she does not mean this in darkness and light. She is referring to your light, to your golden light. Thank you, sister. Please show us where we should focus first on Nela's healing. So we're being guided towards your human form and your light body. My left hand feels like it's constantly receiving energy at the moment, like it's very powerful. My right hand is clear. Your Shikata is explaining that she's assisting me in charging up, says, we're charging you up, John, charging you up. Thank you. And so we stand now together with Nela's guides, our hands above her head. And now we bring down a column of source light just to above Nela's head. And we are setting the intention for this light to clear and to heal and to energize Nela, our light body and our human form at this time, and to help show us where we need to do the most work. So we're gently bringing down this light, this white light that is becoming golden as it enters your crown chakra. And I'm just being shown something with your crown chakra. There is electricity. It's electrical type energy that runs between your chakras. And at least I've been showing it like electricity, and it is sparking like it has energy that is slightly misaligned. It's very powerful energy. It is your energy. So we're just being made aware of this as we continue.
Okay.
So coming down now through the crown chakra, onto the third eye. And on the third eye, the guide is saying to just to be aware of using your discernment with your third eye. There are no blockages. You're very clear, you're very visual. She's saying, look through your light. When you look through your light, you will see the hearts and the souls of every living thing. And this helps you discern. Sometimes discerning the good and what appears to be on face value a negative entity. See their hearts now, see their hearts. Every soul has a divine spark. See them. We continue down, bringing that golden light down your throat chakra. I feel like I want to roar.
That's how I feel. Like, boy, I want to get everything done.
Wow.
Let's go. It's dying to talk and communicate. Yeah.
Yeah, your guide is just saying that with your throat chakra, you always speak your truth, but you find the urge to roar overwhelming sometimes, and that it makes you jumble up your words, and you become almost like you wish your voice was. Sorry, I'm just feeling this emotion. It's like, why won't you listen? Listen. Like you're roaring at people.
Yeah, and that
to
is
me.
Yes. That's, so I suppress a lot because I feel like that's where I feel like I have so much to say and to offer, and people choose not to hear me. Like, hear me, I want to help you. I want to help you. Yeah, it's like melancholy a little bit. Yeah.
So your guide is saying sometimes it is good for you to practice just roaring, just physically roar, and practice this. It is one of your gifts. You will learn this gift more. And as you feel this fire roar, as you feel it welling up inside of you, remember that the most successful warriors are the quietest. They save their roar and they feel their fire, and with few words they can move mountains like a low growling rumble. They will feel this. They will feel the earth shake and move in their hearts.
Yes, I'm feeling that so much. You sound like a wise lion.
And so now we continue down to your heart chakra. There is forgiveness here to work on. There is fear of your forgiveness. You are worried that you may not be forgiven for actions of past lives. And you must know this before we proceed, that there is no judgment here. There is no judgment. And that through this journey in the session, you will learn more. You will see more perspectives that help you in this healing, but not just healing. It's not about putting out your fire. It's about embracing your fire. Wow, so powerful. Your heart chakra is clear yet not running yet at, I describe it as full speed or full energy. This is, you are holding it back still. And this is okay. This has been intentional on your part. We will learn more. So now we continue this light down to your solar plexus. There's a cord I can see on your solar plexus. What is this cord? So it is interdimensional. The attachment of your solar plexus. It's like you have left a cord running like an umbilical cord to your soul fragment from your solar plexus, and I can't see the end of it. Like it just disappears into space. And I'm just looking around this now, and Archangel Raphael is just stepping forwards to assist. We're going to leave this attachment cord just here, but we're going to prepare prepare for this by just sending in golden lights, healing lights around this area to help this transition later. I just see your higher self saying, yeah, I'm okay. very, very good, guys. Let's get on with this. Okay, thank you. And now down, sacral and root. There are some small attachments to chakras. I'm just going to remove gently. There's one on the largest is on your sacral chakra. I'm being shown that it is attached there because of the connection with your heart. It is related to trust. And it feeds there because it uses your sacral chakra to, it's interesting. It's showing me this for a reason. It's showing me that it taps on the fear and triggers the fear of your sacral chakra to, it affects your self-love, there's love for yourself. And this in turn constrains your heart. It's actually the heart energy that it wants, but it takes it through your sacral chakra.
Okay.
And it wants us to see that link. And I'm just trying to discern this. It's saying that you invited it, which I'm not sure if it's just trying to save itself.
I invited
it. Sometimes they do help us for short periods before they become a parasite.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So I'm just taking my light sword now, and this can only harm darker energies. It will not harm your lights. You just bring it down now slowly, just removing it, cutting it off where it's attached. And we've taken off the head now, where it is attached. It is like a leech. And I'm just holding the head now and giving the body to Archangel Michael. Thank you for your lessons. Thank you for this gift. Release you now to Source. Archangel Michael, please return it to Source. Thank you. And now we're just going to, okay. So this is what your guide was helping charge me for. They want to show me my gift of fire. And so this is a flame in my left hand. I'm holding the remainder of the attachment to my right. That was amazing. It's because you're of fire. They wanted me to heal you with fire.
I am fire.
You are fire.
So am I in my higher self fire? What is that means? Like my main element is fire?
It is a gift of fire.
gift of fire.
We will explain more. We will explain now. First, we will finish this healing. And now just clearing out any of the remaining attachments. They're much smaller. They're not really attached. Just taking these out. Archangel Michael is removing them. Return to source. Thank you for your lessons and your service. And for the remainder of the session, we would like to leave Nela and her human form bathed in this golden light. Source, continue to keep her clear, protected, and energized. Okay, so Shikata, your guide, is now showing me she wants to open a portal from where this cord runs to, and she just wants to say something. She's saying, let me channel. Nela, do not fear. The truth is even more beautiful than you've ever realized, and you're about to find out. And my guide, Emin Chal, the lion, is saying, John has seen worse. And I'm just stating, I don't think there's a good or a bad or a judgment, but there is much to discover.
Yeah, very freaking awesome.
So we are opening together now. Your higher self has stepped forward, Nela. And together we are, it's like the lions of all of us now are, our hands are touching each other's right hands, and we are opening this portal. This portal is within the protection of our session, and we will never actually leave this protective bubble, but through it we extend its reach back in space and time. Okay, so we're stepping through now. I'm with your higher self, Shikata, my guide Emin Chal. And Archangel Michael is coming with us. And first, we are being taken back to your soul origins. So we're just traveling for a second through the spiral. Wow. So you may have seen an eye.
Mm-hmm.
And what we see in front of us now is this giant galactic sun. There's a star at the center of this universe. And it is beautiful. And this is where your soul was birthed as an angel. And they're showing me that you are all fire. Fire, like you are the fire element in this angel lifetime. It's a very specific role where you are under the command of Source and you fulfill a journey. It is a soul journey. It never ends. And you bring fire to where it is needed. And in the early stages of the universe's development, oh wow, you spark the fire in stars and suns. You are the spark, Nela. You are the spark. You seed the stars. Star seed. Seed the stars. But this was just the start of your journey. They're just showing the origin and the true universal power that you yield. And that your soul journey was never to stop at just being an angel, that you would continue on to live lives as beings. And this is all part of your soul's growth. In fact, you chose this path. Your soul chose this mission through so many lifetimes because it offers such growth. To rise and fall, and always grow, always grow. Your guide, Shikata, is just letting us reflect, just to see the central sun. And this is within you now. This is part of you, as you are part of it. The fire of source. The fire of source. Do you know what this means? It means that you are the fire of love. It means you are also the fire of darkness. You are both. And you are perfectly, the perfect, unique combination of both. And do not ever choose to separate this. They are one. They are one in source. They are one in you. And so for what will be revealed to you, know that this was always your mission, whether you were conscious of it or not. It was always your mission. And it always will be. I'm seeing, it's like an eye of source looking through the galactic sun. And it is symbolic of your gift. For as you are able to create this divine spark, to create stars and suns, you can see the divine spark in anything, no matter what its frequency is, dark or light, everything in between. And that you have the power to take away that divine spark. You yield creation and destruction in one gift. And do not be afraid of this gift. Source is not afraid of you. Source loves you. So much love for you now. There is so much love for your angelic soul. Be proud of your wings. Be so proud of yourself for the growth you have achieved. So few souls would accept this mission of death and birth in one. This is you. And the universe rewards the bravest souls the most. Your soul growth is infinite, as are you, as is the love that flows through you. So they first want to just show us the process of when you create a sun. And I see this like this golden angel just flying through space, like through an empty void. And you're singing. You're light in appearance, but there are almost like phoenix type wings to yours. and you're flying through space, and this brings you such joy. This is the most exciting part of the job. You're saying, this is it. And you're searching through, you're finding nebulas where souls are being held in the arms, the nurturing arms of the universe. And you're coming to nebulae, gatherings of gases and energy. And I'm seeing again that electricity that we saw in your crown chakra briefly.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying it's sparking time, sparking time. It's almost like there is such a song that the universe sings for you at this time. You're flying into a nebula, and all of they're like souls, but they're more than souls. They are slowly forming in physical matter. They are attracting in energy, gases and atoms to become physical. Mm-hmm. And they need your help to start to trigger this chain reaction that creates the star. And so when you fly down, they're all singing, like all of the souls. They're like, me, choose me. And you're like, only one this time. And so
it's so
picking up. That's so cute. You're picking one up in your hand. And it is singing like this beautiful, I can almost hear it. It's like a beautiful high-pitched song. It's you're triggering already. It's a song that aligns its frequency. And this is the song you also sing. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. And you're saying kind words, my beautiful baby, my beautiful soul. And now, so now you are calling in the electricity around you. You're powering up. You're bringing in all of the energy that's around the ambient space around you in the universe. And you're bringing it into your heart. And the soft song quickly turns to this massive roar. It's like an explosion. And you're just blasting this beautiful soul with this electrical energy. And your energy, it's because your energy is partially of this universe. It is like electricity is physical in the 3D reality. And you combine that with your heart energy, which is at the lowest around the 6th dimension. And you just roar, and you're just creating this spark. And as that happens, you are just blown back. And you're screaming with joy. You're riding this wave, this shock wave, this blast out from this area. And once the energy settles, you can just see this. To me, it looks like a large empty sphere. So it's like the size of a sun, but it is empty. But inside, it is transparent, and inside you can see the tiny soul. And it's because your blast created, it's almost like an egg, an egg in the center of the universe, in that space of the universe where it becomes the center of its own universe. And you're starting that family, you're starting that solar system. And this is the gift. This is your gift. It has so many layers to it, your gift of creation and of this protection that's in place. It's like the roar that you gave holds its own gravity, it holds its own space. Wow. And the star is now, it's going to sleep. It's like not, it's not hibernating, it's just slowing. It was so excited, but now it knows it has the hard work to do. Now that you've started its journey, the soul will begin to grow. And what it's doing is attracting into its protective bubble. It's bringing in all the atoms, the molecules, the energy that it needs to feel. And you're saying, bye-bye, my loves, bye-bye. And you're off. And you're off singing your song again, off to find the next. And as you sing your song, you're always guided to the next place, because your song is channeled through source. And you're always looking for a frequency match. And so when you hear the frequency match, that's when you stop again at the next nebula and you repeat the journey. And there's this is symbolic, possibly even a physical thing in this 3D reality, where you will find music and frequencies that align with yours, and that you know that's where you will stop for a while to work with that frequency until it's your time to move on to the next.
Yeah, I know the song. I know. Naya, Naya. Naya, yeah. Naya, Naya. Yeah, I sing the song every time in the shower.
So beautiful. There's an aspect of it also you're calling in those frequencies as well. So as much as you love to fly around the universe, you're still there, you're still flying, but it is you've just been shown you're like warping space and time, because the universe is really big. So
yeah.
you're just attracting that in, you're bringing this in. Okay. Wow, the visuals are stunning.
A lot of life.
Yeah, it's huge. And on your journeys, you also see the stars.
Mm-hmm.
And they call you Mother. Thank you, Mother. And you just, I can hear you saying, I know your mother. You're saying you are your own spark. I just sparked your fire. You are your own mother. But I love you. I love you.
I am the lovers. I'm a Gemini. I'm the lovers. I am a lover. Yeah.
Beautiful. And so now your guide, Shikata, wants to take us now to a past life where this cord is attached. And we're just stepping now into the wormhole. And this wormhole is swirling. It's full of colors. And as we step into it together, something happened to us all while we were near the galactic central sun, that we were energized, like our astral bodies were being energized by source while we were there. I did wonder why we brought Archangel Michael. He's like, I'm along for the ride, guys. Okay. And thank you. And now we're just being taken briefly back into this session space. And now a door is opening still within our space, all within our safe space. And it's a small door. And your guide is sending me in first.
Oh no, be careful.
It's okay. Yeah, I see you. And it's in this room I see you in a humanoid form, and you're extremely aggressive. You are angry and raging.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're on all fours, like hunched down on all fours, and you're jumping around the room. And it's just saying lots of things like, I don't know, and I'm not ready for this, and why don't you just go away? I'll kill you, I'll kill you.
Oh,
But I know you don't really mean it.
I know. I mean, maybe I was. It's funny.
So we're just going to just calm down this aspect of yourself. And your guide, Shikat, is in here now with me. My guide, Shao. Archangel Michael is with us. And we're just calming down. And she's holding the hand of this part of you. It's really curious. It is actually part of your higher self. It is not a fragment.
There's a part of me that's angry.
Yeah.
That is part of my higher self, the angry.
Yeah.
Are you in a room?
Yes.
There's like pictures. I've been throwing things.
Yeah. I didn't see the detail to the room.
Mm-hmm.
You were just jumping around the walls, the ceiling, like your claws, like.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But this is not. I'm just trying to understand this part of you. She kept saying, "No, it's no point. Don't understand. Just move on to the next part." Okay, all will be revealed. Okay, thank you. Okay. And so now we'd like to see 3 doors in front of us within this room. One door is the highest frequency. One middle door is the current frequency of Nela, and the door to the right is the lowest frequency. The highest frequency is, I just hear that song. I hear your song. You're living at your highest timeline there. And you're bringing all your angelic gifts into this lifetime. It's this lifetime now. It's this lifetime.
Yeah. Yes.
You know this.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That means that it's now.
Exactly.
It is now as we complete this healing stage. So I'm being shown on the right-hand side, the lowest door, and it's on fire. It's protected by the flames of hell, which is really curious.
I put a lock in there. I just did. I just put a lock in. When you said that, I was like, I'm locking that shit out.
And you're just showing that, because the hellfire is not conscious. It just burns for eternity.
It's done.
And now I need you to take your higher self to this door and I'm with you. I'm right with you. And I'm holding your hand right now.
Okay.
Together, it has to be your permission that does this in this free will universe. You have to remove this lock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Together.
Yes. I will open it up. Ooh, I feel so vulnerable right now. Okay, I'm gonna take it off.
Perfect.
Because
That's right. Thank you. It's perfect.
It's open. It's opening
And
now.
so we're stepping through into this door, and we're walking now into the elevator. And in this elevator, we're joined by our two guides, Archangel Michael. And
there's another lock.
You're saying to, I hear you saying to Archangel Michael, are you sure you want to come? You're coming?
Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're going.
Okay. And so on the right hand side, I see all of the buttons for the levels that we could visit. And there's one with your name on it. It is far down. One. 101 is the number.
Okay.
And we're pressing it now as the doors close.
Okay.
And we are now traveling down.
Mm-hmm.
We're traveling down.
Time.
And we are here together, safe, still protected by our bubble.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down. And you see this really loud bing. You're here. Thank you. So as the elevator opens, this is a level of war, but it is not. There is a physical. It's like playing out an eternity of war between beings, many races. But let me understand this. So it is an infinite loop of torment where you're constantly being attacked. Any entity that is trapped here is constantly being attacked. And whenever it attacks, whenever it successfully kills its opponent, it feels the death of the opponent as it were dying itself. And so it really doesn't want to kill anything else yet. There is this kind of escalating like feeling of fire and fear constantly. There's many beings here, many.
Mm-hmm.
There's some quite close to us. They're not interested in us, and they're running from themselves.
Oh my God.
And they will be here forever. Until they learn their lesson.
No.
And here forever, it's like that feeling, they feel like they are there for eternity. And when they stop the killing, yeah. So we're just being shown this because this is part of the lesson that you're learning. And I'm just seeing now over my left shoulder, I'm seeing the cord running from the higher dimensions. It's attached to your solar plexus. It runs all the way here.
Oh no.
And we're running down now to, it's like the basement of a building. It's a very nondescript landscape. Yeah. It's like there's some buildings and it's kind of it's like every landscape you can imagine all in one place, where there's like cities that are vibrant and full of people and they look like today's cities. And then there's the kind of post-apocalyptic versions of those. And then there's deserts.
Yeah.
And there's different planets, like green planets, blue planets. It's like, it's everything here because every soul that comes here brings their own reality.
Yeah.
And
like tormented. So,
yeah.
oh my goodness, no, I want to get out of there.
And so we're here to help. And we're just clearing a path now. Your guide, Shikat, is like creating a tunnel between us and the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a protective tunnel that cannot be seen. And it runs all the way to the basement of this large tower block. And so we're now just coming up to where the cord ends. I see you. And I just see you lying there, your soul fragment. And the color is just, you're just jet black.
Oh.
And you are alive, as your soul is alive. And I just want to take a moment to listen to what you're saying. I would like to channel Nela's soul fragment, please. She's just saying no. She's saying, no, leave me alone. Don't save me. Don't save me. Why? Why would you save me? Why? I deserve to be here. I am the unlovable. You cannot love me.
Oh.
And I hear these words, but I also see the spark in her heart. She's trying to believe these words.
Mm-hmm.
She's about 99% the way there. But there's still that 1%, and that's all it takes. Just takes this one divine spark. It's all it takes. So your higher self now is standing over your soul fragment to assist with this healing. This is beautiful. She wants to enact the ignition of the star, of the spark within your soul fragment. For it is dim, but it's still there. And she's asking me to trust her. Trust you. Very gently, we're just standing around now, standing around together in a circle around your soul fragment.
Mm-hmm.
She is lying there. She's beautiful, Nela.
You pick her up.
So beautiful. I just saw deep within your heart. I saw the blackness. I saw the emptiness. And I saw the embers floating there. And your fragment is saying, I am indestructible. This is why I came here. I cannot be destroyed. I am energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. This is why I put myself here. It is time to trust. It is time to love. It's time to heal. Your higher self now, just very gently placing your hands on your soul fragment's heart and just very softly igniting that spark. And it's just enough for it's just enough for your soul fragment to be standing, just starting to see some light in the heart. And Archangel Michael is just beckoning us to leave. So we are calmly just walking back down through this golden tunnel and returning back to the elevator. And we have waiting with us your soul fragment. As you. And we're traveling up now in the elevator together.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stop at another level. It's higher up. It only gets easier now. And so we're up at level 6. And just stepping through. And I'm being shown the desert. And there is a great war in this desert planet. It is raging. There are 2 alien races, 2 races warring. And we're just coming down now to the battle. We're just coming in. It's like we're floating above the battle in astral form. We cannot be seen or detected. For we are just observing. And I see there is a space. There's like a circle created within the battle. There is thousands of beings fighting. And this is where I see you, Nela. This is, so your soul fragment is just pointing down.
Yeah.
Can you see, Nela, how you're fighting? Can you see what your weapons are?
Mm.
I just hear your higher self saying everything. Insert swear word. Every effing thing.
Every weapon, because the other day, the other day they were raining on me, all of them.
Yeah.
Like I called them and they show up, and I just throw everything. Yeah.
And so we're being shown the lesson is not about the lifetime itself. It is about your gifts and your trust for yourself. And because I'm trying to see like who you're with, you're just trying to see what you look like. You're tall. You're maybe about 7 or 8 foot tall. You have 2 swords. But you have many weapons attached to you. And you have this, like your chest area is flames. Like your enemy would physically see the flames burning inside of you, like you're just made of fire.
Yeah.
And you're just destroying these other beings so easily, but there's such rage in you.
Mm.
I'd like to understand that rage. Where does this rage come from? And I can hear your battle cries, like you're saying, they killed my babies. Killed my babies.
They killed my babies and my partner.
Yes.
They killed my babies and my partner. They did.
I can hear a lot of swearing from you, and you're like, there's such raw energy, and you're saying to them, do you know who you picked a fight with? I am an angel. I'm the fire angel, and you chose to take from me. You cannot take from me without paying the ultimate price. And so
Revenge.
I'm seeing you as you attack these beings. They are of different races. And their weapons, like they look like laser weapons, but they have no effect on you. And so this is why they're engaged in physical battle with you, is because they believe it's the only way that you could be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you tackle your next opponent, you reach inside of them and you smash their divine spark and you kill their soul. Kill their soul. And you are just destroying soul after soul. Chakra is just showing us the importance, the significance of this. She wants to kind of freeze frame this moment. She's saying, you can not only kill as an effective warrior, but as you can create with your gift, you can also destroy.
Yeah.
And did you really believe that Source would allow this to happen without Source's intention being behind you? And this incarnation of you that is warring is just saying, I don't care who instructed those people to kill my babies, my loved ones. They all die now, they all die. But do you see, Nela? Do you see that this was karma? These beings were unleashing nothing but destruction for millennia, waging wars, killing planets, killing so many souls. Did they believe that they wouldn't be eventually stopped by an angel like you? Well, they were. You stopped them. And you didn't stop until every single one of them was dead and all their souls returned to Source.
Yeah.
And as you stood there on this barren, this empty desert planet, you took your own gift and you sliced yourself into two. You fragmented your soul. And as you rejected the dark side of you, part of you still hung on through this cord connected to your solar plexus so that you could always be found. So know this lesson, Nela, that firstly, the karma that you acted out was for source. Some have known you as Kali Ma, Kali, the destroyer, and with the destruction, the rebirth. And this is your rebirth, Nela. You see this, you feel this.
Yes, I know. I know I've been paid for.
And so we're going back to the space and time now. And we're bringing back a fragment of you to heal in that very space and time where you rejected them. You're just coming straight back. And this time with love. And I'd like you to see yourself standing there with your feet in the sand and your heart open wide. And there are many versions of you standing together now as your higher self, as your physical self in this reality. There's the one that was warring, there's the fragment. Any aspect of you. I want you all to hold hands now. To stand together in a circle. And we are forming a circle around the outside of you. Do you see now? Every aspect of you is loved. Do you see? We have always loved every aspect of you now. Do you know what this really means? There's no need to hide anymore. To just embrace every aspect of you. To be that whole soul once more.
Yeah.
And each of you is now focusing their heart's energy like a blast of golden light into a central focal point. The four aspects of you are building this energy. And do you hear the song now? It is the song that you sang of rebirth. The song you sang when you created stars. It's the song you sing when you create yourself. Now step forwards, every aspect of you, into this golden light, together, in this unconditional love, every aspect of you. Knowing that every aspect is loved and preserved forever. Just feel those four aspects of you. Feel them now in your body. From your rage and anger to your fire, to your passion, to your love. They are all the same. They are just different frequencies of the same love. Just take a moment to feel this new you. Your arms, your legs, your body. And I can see your guide is just touching on the forehead at your third eye now. She's just saying, well done, child. You are together again. It's time to sing your song again now. Before we leave this planet, if you are ready, Nela, I'd like you to repeat some words after me to complete this healing.
Yes.
Please repeat after me. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
And I forgive every other living thing.
And I forgive every other living thing.
Thank you for this lesson.
Thank you for the lessons. This lesson.
And I am ready to spread my wings and fly once more.
And I am ready to spread my wings and fly once more.
And with that, we are sending so much love to the planet.
Send love.
And I would like to now just return to the wormhole where we traveled through, still swirling, and we're bringing every aspect of you and just feeling the love that planet is going through its own rebirthing now. Just beautiful. So we wave it goodbye. And we're now returning back to this session, the safe space. And before we complete our healing, I would like to sing your song, Nela, to help you connect with this healing. And I set the intention for the song that whenever Nela needs to, she can hear it, she can sing it, she can dance, she can roar, she can sleep, she can meditate to it. Okay, I'll just get my guitar.
And I feel it in my heart at this time. And I could see it in your heart, this sparkle of source love. I see you, seed of the stars, and together we sing. Feel my fire. Feel my fire burn with all this love. Dancing, be free, oh release your joy. I am coming for you. I am traveling from the source of this galactic universe. I am ready, I am flying on these wings of flames. I'm here for you. Do you feel it? Do you let your heart open and fly. Oh, I'm coming for you, seed of the stars. I'm coming for you. As you feel my fire, the fire of this love. Feel my fire, and the fire of this universe is love. Feel my fire of this universe. Feel this fire of the love, your love, love. Your love, your love, your love, your love.
You're the best. I think we can keep working on that song. I'm really digging it.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I can't quite hear you. Hang on. Let's wrestle with my guitar.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
I did not expect that.
Ah, it's so beautiful. Oh,
Thank you for that gift.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cry with me. Cry with me. I got so much love for you, my brother.
And by you, so much love. I'm being shown now to complete your healing in a session. Your guide Chakra is showing me that remember when you create stars, that you bring in the electricity from around you. And it's a dance, Nela. It's a dance where you bring in that energy around you. And all the time, bring it into your heart or bring it into your left hand to receive. And you call it in. You call it in. It is like, and to me it looks a bit like Thor bringing in this electricity to charge that energy inside of you. And as you do this, continue to work to ensure your chakras are aligned, because your Kundalini energy flow is like a lightning rod, like it channels in this energy. It is as much physical as it is etheric.
Yeah.
And then as you do, you can choose as to how you express the energy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's many ways. There is, many of these already. I can see you doing things like holding the throat chakra of someone you wish to heal. and sparking it. And by sparking it, you're igniting its energy. It's like a kickstart.
Mm-hmm.
And you can break free attachments. You can help with alignment. You can get them to sing, help the person sing and dance and express themselves.
Yes.
You can do this with any aspect. You can do it with any chakra. You can clear, you can heal, you can inspire. And you bring such courage and such admiration with you. This is your highest timeline. And it is the fire angel living out you're living out your destiny, where you are able to bring all these beautiful angelic powers into physical form. And how is this possible? How could an angel bring forth these in this physical dimension, bring forward these gifts? I'm just being shown that it wasn't always possible, but the frequency of Earth now is high enough. It's just high enough now. Did you wonder why the session with John was now?
No, I knew. I had no question. It was now.
It couldn't have even happened. Just saying, it couldn't have even happened 2 or 3 days earlier. It would have been too early. And whilst there's still work, so much work for planet Earth, there's so much of your gift to share. Help people find their truths and find their passions, and just live out that beautiful human experience to its fullest. And so in practicing in your meditation, dancing, bringing in that electricity, and I'm just being shown that it's also helpful that like you have all these special effects in your videos, like when you have them to bring to show people what you see in your gift, like you already do in your videos, that they're just, you guys are saying this is really helpful because the energy that people see in you, like they see you as you express yourself. They know that it's beyond just TikTok effects, that it's actually you.
Me.
That's so beautiful. And it's how you want them to see you, as this electrical fire, because it's important they visualize it in themselves. And one more thing, please ask for Shikata. Ask her to work with you, Shikata. And she's trying to show me some movement, some light language with her hands. Shikata, 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 Shikata. She's saying, write my name on the wind. Write my name on the wind. There's a symbol. She says she's going to teach you the symbol in your meditation. So just practice like having your hands in front of you, that you don't need to have your eyes open. Just say her name, sing her song, ask her to help you. And this is the kind of limit of what we're being shown at the moment, but it's like through your symbols, you create portals and energy channels as you draw them in the air.
Oh.
Yes, you can physically draw them, and you can also do it in the air.
Okay.
And before we finish now, is there any questions you have here, Garrett?
So, am I almost over? Just kidding. I'm almost over with this drama. No. So I am my higher, is my higher self liar in me? Is Chakra a liar in me, or is...
she is just one of your guides, but as a guide, she is part of you. Your higher self is just saying it's just your higher self. It's just your soul. It's like the highest conscious manifestation of your soul.
Okay.
She's saying it's angelic. Know that you're an angel.
Okay.
And she's just saying you've been so many lions in your lifetimes because you love their roar. It's like it was always part of your gift to, when you create, to vocalize so much energy, and it comes through your heart and it comes through your throat at the same time.
So related to my gifts, then I mean, I am in my right path. Yeah, I don't have to ask that. I know I am. I have been questioning that. Okay.
You're on your right path, and you are. Her advice to you also is to practice, as John was saying, to practice the quiet warrior that moves mountains with their silence. And it's not really a silence. You just let other people talk for a moment as you listen.
Okay.
But they know that you are a mountain, and they know that they can shout and scream at a mountain, but the mountain never moves. The mountain is quiet. But always speak your truth. Always. Never dim your light. But this moment of remembering that you're a mountain will give you those few milliseconds or seconds to allow you to focus when to roar. There's always a right time to roar. You will choose the right time because you trust yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
And she's just saying mountain lion, like a mountain lion. It's like, I don't know, is that really?
What'd she say?
Saying mountain lion. It's like, okay, do you mean a lion on the mountain? I don't quite get it. They're just being shown this lion on a mountain.
Like chill out.
Yeah, like she's saying, like it's one of the same.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so before we close the session, I would like to thank Nela's guides, higher self, angels, source, Gaia. I'd like to thank my guides, higher self, source, to thank our ancestors, and to thank our angels, archangels. And I would like to leave this bubble of protection in place around Nela, around our loved ones, and around myself, my loved ones, and know that we are safe and loved always. And just feel yourself return to your human form. And you can open your eyes when you wish.
Good cry, huh? That was amazing.
Yeah, that was incredible.
That's a good cry. It was like I was able to be there with you. I have seen the Grand Central Zone, like an open place with a huge sun, huge sun. I have seen the blue sun and golden. And I have seen the day before yesterday, no, this morning, I got up and I think it was me, but it was like an armor.
Mm.
And it was like a silver armor, and I was opening like gas tanks, and it was liquid fire coming out, like liquid fires. I don't know if I was maybe in one of those planets,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like just so much fire. And then when you talk about that song, I get it, because when I shower, every time I keep doing the Nana song, and I say, why do I keep singing the same and I don't have another idea? Yeah. And now it just makes sense. And then I and I song is the song I always sing when I shower, is the song you tell me. Then it's like when you tell me about me, it's like I can see myself, so just like a phoenix angel.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like a fairy just having fun, and just on my element, right?
Yeah.
It's there. Like a fairy godmother, like loving, and like it just, everything makes so much sense. I have to say that now I had this image of my unlovable self that was in the dark place, that I kind of have this picture now in here. That was very because I have said those words.
Yeah.
And moments where I felt that nobody loved me. I have been
so
there.
Loved. And I was shown, like, it was like I was putting my head like straight inside the heart of your soul fragment. And I was being shown like, it's hard to describe. It was like a void, like your whole being was a void. And I think, but
it's
it was
incredible. It's like sorry.
It was very clear. And so I describe it like, it's not like darkness where there's, negative feelings and energy. It was just this kind of almost like an empty shell. But it was a way of, at the time, it was a way of discarding this part of you. And it's never what I expect to see, but I think what they were trying to show me was that inside this darkness, it was really emptiness. And the emptiness had it was like almost like little snowflakes, little embers of golden lights just flowing. And it was meant to look like ash, like just kind of floating ash. And it was actually in those embers where your divine spark still was. But yeah, that was quite incredible to see it and to share in that feeling, to feel what that part of you felt like. And it's beautiful. Like, it's such a hard soul lesson, but look where you are now. How loved you are. To be one again.
It's like it's just like I just still have that feeling of being there. Like I'm gonna have to have a good cry. It's like putting yourself out there, I put myself out there.
Yeah.
And I have done that a lot in this life. because I needed it to do it, to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And in reality, the essence of me will always have the sparks. Doesn't matter how dark has get in my life, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it's just like then you tell yes, and then you just tell yourself that so you can keep yourself in there. But in reality, the sparks are there. They have never been gone.
Yeah.
You know,
So true.
and that's what happened for me when it comes to love.
Yeah.
Never completely open my heart chakra to anybody.
I understand. And now you have the whole of you, the angel and the darkness all together in one. And to know that all those aspects of you are so loved, they're so dear, they are one, they are you.
Yeah, I do feel the guilt of that guilt to the point that I was so sick getting to get shots in my back. Physical of the guilt. I prayed to God for forgiveness, and I like every soul that you said, I felt it in my physical body to the point of illnesses.
Mm.
So yes, I mean everything, it just makes sense, and it makes sense it's happening today and how I feel, and even though things at my house are still, you know, not resolved, but like I want to love. I want to love like I'm ready to love again.
Yeah.
For real. Because I haven't experienced it in many lifetimes, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am fire.
You are fire.
You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it.
It's incredible. Your guides were so chatty before. They were chatting away to me as I was eating my dinner before I came through, and it's like, guys, it's like we haven't even started yet, and they're saying, because they were telling me about this and saying, you know, because I was asking what's Nela so scared of, and they said, well, she had been you know, she had destroyed souls, and I was asking them, is that even possible? Is that a thing? I didn't know that. Can you do that? And they said, not really. Like you'll learn that it's not really possible, but it was you're acting for source. You're acting out karma, and that especially angels
Revenge.
take on this role. Yeah,
Revenge.
and you were just you were triggered into that. This was the kind of the intention of source, which is why when you were like attacking others, that you were explaining this, you were saying, I don't care who instructed this, like I'm seeking my revenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have done sessions with other clients, and they've had this also where they've temporarily taken on the role, like a karmic role in a lifetime. And it's because their gifts are required to act out the rebalancing. And it's imagine it as a more extreme version of what you and I do in our day-to-day lives. Like we help people, we just, you know, we're acting out on behalf of source to help rebalance darkness and light. And sometimes there's more extreme versions of that. And I think it's pretty rare that the soul really knows, or maybe the soul does, but the incarnation, that lifetime doesn't really understand what's going on. But you know, I think in time it'll resonate in your heart. You'll be able to just integrate that. You'll integrate it a bit more and understand that you're not to blame. We'll have lots of things to be blamed for in our lifetimes, but there's no judgment. It's only ever blaming ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been so amazing. It's been so amazing. It's
Thank you. Thank
amazing
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for being so brave and going through such a big journey. And it was quite long as well, a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a
so
long
much.
journey.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. That was such a gift, John.
Thank you.
I am gonna be able to love again someone.
It's so beautiful. Well, and before we finish, do drink lots of water, and it's a big integration.
Yes.
And also just know that it's still continue to have your protection around you and your discernment. Like there's nothing different about what you've just gone through, other than just continue to trust yourself. You know, it's how to describe it. Just like you would normally discern something before the session, don't just feel that suddenly, you know, seeing a dark shadow or something, you think that, oh, maybe that's part of me. Like, you know, the same rules still apply. It's like,
okay.
Who are you?
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah.
It's no problem at all. Great. Well, thank you.
All right. I love you.
care.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay, love you.
Blessings.
Bye.
I send you all my fire. Okay.
Fire!
I'm gonna say fire. I'm gonna say fire for you to sing.
Yeah.
Which the song that came out, I was digging it a lot.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll send that to you.
I think we need to
Thank
get
you.
something going with that one. And I make a video. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be so good.
Okay.
Okay,
I love
take
you,
care.
my brother. Bye.
Love you
God
too.
bless.
Bye.
Bye.